ourselves in Dark City, a land without slumber, only unconsciousness. Our intrepid heroes, our dastardly do-elves, our investigatorial squad, find themselves at their favorite nightclub. The one they go to as often as they can, as soon as they can remember to do so, especially when they're not working or unconscious. They are in the Dark Club. Everything here is in blacks and grays. And I don't mean because the lights are white and black. I mean, it's very literally blacks and grays. When you dance here, you dance out of touch with everything else that might be going on in your mind. You let fade the darkness and the light, the colors of the world, and only the pleasure of dance fills your spirit.
So it's real, it's just normal dance.
Exactly.
That's how I get it.
Times have changed recently in Dark City. The Dark Club has grown more popular than ever. People flock to its eaves, to its rafters, to its basements, to find their joy, to take their joy, to leave their joy. You spend your night rocking away until darkness takes you once more. A hue of reds and blacks greet us in the Devil's Morning Club. That's morning with a U, not just an O.
You awaken to find yourselves looking down over the balcony's edge at a party you ain't never been to before. There's 18 people exactly, and you're pretty sure they keep changing positions, but when they do, you can't find anybody else. They spread out into the darkness, and they come back in, looking different. Different clothes, different height, different shape. But there's always 18, exactly 18, and never more, never less. When you look down from the top of the balcony side, you can see that they all shared a particularly flavorful drink that sits in the center of the dance floor and has 18 straws. They all think that they have an individual straw, but if you watch long enough, you think that their straws might move around on their own. I want you to think about the 18 people and how beautiful they are in their dances. I want you to know that it's that they're exactly said never less and never more as the darkness takes you again.
I was quicker and I hit the music ended. Here in Dark, things are ever changing, quick to move, and most of the time in between is lost to the nethers. You definitely remember being in the club, and you're pretty sure you were at Devil's Morning. But now you're at work. The kids, my young teacher friend, Maverick, damn what a name. The kids are a little uproarious today. They didn't sleep well, or they didn't sleep at all. They don't seem real sure about that fact. But they definitely want to know what's going on with the lights. Mr. Maverick, what happened to the lights? You was teaching us about the light bulbs, and then everything gets a little fuzzy, Maverick. The kids included. And then the lights was different, we're pretty sure. Can you tell us where light comes from?
Yes, of course. Typically, question would be, would I want to explain how actual light works or light bulbs. So, light here at least comes from the filament inside the light bulbs that the city kind of provides, and that's where most of our light comes from. The light can be changed based on what it passes through, or if it gets sent through a prism or something like that, it can be warped even further. But usually it's at least in this era. Are we like past the LED phase, or are we still in like the incandescent where we're using tungsten as the filament in bulbs?
Depends where you're at.
Okay.
If you're in a very particular club, they're all halogen bulbs for no particular reason. In some places, it's only Edison bulbs. A lot of times it's LEDs. Sometimes you're pretty sure it's actually just like raw light, and you don't know where the hell that comes from, because you're pretty sure you can't see the sun in this city.
Okay. But I guess depending on where you're at, depends on what the light source is. Most of them are, a lot of them here are at least LED, which is a bit different than the other ones. The other ones are just metal that's heated up and produces light. Because LEDs is a little bit different. It's similar, but it's a little bit different. Why do you ask?
Well, I was talking to my mom, and she said that the light came to us from God, but I know that the Dark City Gospel teaches us that God is dead. So I figured I'd ask you.
That one is more of a theological question that I cannot answer, because that is not, it's in my realm. It's that one's kind of more for you to decide. I know that what the Dark City teaches is different than what your mother probably believes, and it could be different from what all the other people here believe. Some people believe a lot of different things, and some of it might be nonsense to you, but as long as it holds, I guess, goodness to a certain standard, then it doesn't hurt anybody.
I heard light was a conspiracy from Bill Gates to get us to drink more coffee.
Yeah! What about that? Coffee was outlawed in the years ago, but everybody still drinks it.
Well, it's kind of like the war on other things. Like, imagine if we had like outlawed light.
Well, then everything be dark.
Nope, we still have light.
No,
Light would
because
be
it was
more
against the
expensive.
law.
Yeah, but they outlawed coffee and everybody still drinks that, right?
Well, that's true. So what you're saying, Mr. Maverick, is that the laws are fake. Is that right?
No.
No?
The laws are real. It depends on how our governing entity decides to enforce those laws, or if they're realistically enforceable or not.
So if they're not enforced, are they real?
I mean, they can be arbitrarily enforced at whatever the discretion of the person that is making that decision from a law perspective.
Are you
Like
sure, Mr. Chesterfield?
That one's kind of a hard one. I would say yes, it is still real, because if they wish to enforce it, they can.
I don't know, Mr. Chesterfield.
Oh, what is going on?
Out in the hallway, our pal Jenny Cable, who's been called in for show and tell to teach the children about light, knocks on the door.
Mr. Maverick, are you ready for me?
Yes, please come in. Please come in.
Oh, wonderful. Great. Thank you. Hello, kiddos. Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
lady.
Hello. You can call me Miss Cable. Hello.
Hi, Miss Cable.
Hi, Miss Cable.
All right. I have a really fun question for you. Why do you think I'm here?
Dance party.
You know what? That's a completely reasonable answer, and I would say that is not wrong. Not right, but it's also not wrong. We might have a dance party.
Regulated community service.
Okay, that's a little offensive, but maybe not wrong either. I don't
That's
know.
what my dad came
I'm not
in
really
for show and
feeling
tell
like
last
disclosing that. I am actually, if you believe, a light bulb technician. Now, do any of you know anything about light bulbs? Did Mr. Maverick just tell you?
Yeah, Mr. Chesterfield told us that light is fake, and so is law.
Wow. Well, that's a very interpretive stance on light and law. I didn't expect the law part, but I'm willing to get into that as we go. Maybe we'll save that one for last. Well, I am here to tell you about the lights that you see around our city, because I myself am very intrigued by light. It is, how do you say this? It's a source of power. It's luminous. It's beautiful. You know? Does anybody agree? How do you feel about light?
Well, I think light is definitely a form of electromagnetic radiation that shows both properties of waves and particles.
Wow. And what was your name again?
Ted.
Ted, you are absolutely correct. I could not agree with that statement more. Now, do you know anything about the different types of lights? I mean, around here in Dark City, we have multiple types of lights that could be on any street corner, in any diner, in any club. Obviously, you guys don't know much about clubs, do you?
Definitely not. My mom said that if I went to the club, she'd literally kill me.
I think she's probably a good mom then.
Yeah. She's real nice. There
Whoa.
was a guy who called himself Uncle Dave, and he was in my house once, right? And then he was all red, and I didn't know why.
Maybe it was the light. The lighting
Light's
can make you appear
awesome.
red. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yes. So there's different types of light bulbs. If we want to get into that, Mr. Maverick, is there anything in particular you want me to go over with the children today, or just start out in the general scheme of things?
I would say let's start off with how it's produced.
Mr.
All
Maverick.
right.
Mr. Maverick. Miss Cable, was it?
Yeah.
I has a question.
Okay.
My dad, well, he told me that if I use the light better, I'd be able to leave.
What does that mean? Is this a philosophical question? Are you children here to just trip me up? This is a wonderful thought and idea. I guess I have to explore this within myself.
I'd never try to trip you, Miss Cable. I don't think you look very good on the ground.
Is that Ted again? Is that you
Ted,
speaking?
yeah.
Yeah. Ted, you have a very interesting vocal range. I'm very impressed with that.
I don't
You
know what
might
that
want to get into
means.
singing. You're just very talented in your
thanks.
speaking and voice abilities. Yeah. Let's talk about this. Light can make you disappear. A lack of
Wow.
light.
I could be
Certainly.
invisible.
Well, let's talk about how light works.
Uh-huh.
So if you turn on the light bulbs in this class, right, it allows everybody to see. And depending on the color, you know, it could be a light that's white. It could be sort of a beige, could it be a red, a blue, a green, who knows? And then when you turn those off, you have the absence of light, right? So,
is that invisible?
In a way it is. If you, let's say, cannot see in the dark, then everyone would be invisible, right? You wouldn't be able to see them in the dark. That's what makes Dark City a great place, because no one is invisible. Everyone can be seen here at any given time because there's so much light.
But it's never dark.
Right, exactly. That's the best part. You don't ever have to worry about not being able to see. Everything's exposed all the time.
Yeah. So nothing's ever invisible?
Well, your thoughts are still invisible.
What about the law? Mr. Chesterfield was saying that was
fake.
Yeah, I think you might have been exaggerating, perhaps. I'm not really sure about the context, Mr. Maverick. I can assure all of you here today that the laws still exist and they're not fake, they're very real. So we have to make sure that we're abiding by them.
On the far side of Dark City, an accountant named Beatrice is busy at her regular everyday job. B, you were presented with a particularly fascinating maths question last time you were at work, whenever that was, and you've been puzzling upon it. You've been puzzling upon the nature of the powers of 6. And could they be used to better calculate the monetary system of Dark City? Rather than tens and hundreds, could we use 6s? If we were to stop our number system at 6 instead of 9, we'd have 3 less numbers to worry about. And that seems simpler, doesn't it?
Yes.
And if our calendar was in base 6, things might line up better with the lunar cycle. Because, I mean, the moon is the most prevalent lunar body in Dark City. Outside of your office, there's a commotion. There seems to be a fight going on. A man is screaming. Something about not being dropped off at the right location. Keith. He's pretty sure he asked to go to the Dark Club.
No, I've got your, ordination right here. You have to request it before you get in. It says Johnson Filibuster Accounting. I don't know why you suggested it. Granted, we did talk about the Dark Club the whole trip. I was a little confused, but I'm not one to second guess. But anyway,
sir, I was busy showing you my sweet dance moves. Why would I want to go?
It's not my business to question what you're doing at night at accounting firms. I got the ordination, I entered it in, and I drove you here.
So you're saying that my app and my brain are wrong?
Maybe you brain pode. Would you like to go to the Dark Club now?
Pode?
Yeah, where you're trying to think of one thing and you think of something else.
No, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I made it up to make you feel more comfortable. I think you're just wrong. But if you'd like to go to the Dark Club now, I'll take you there.
I'd like you to explain to me this brain poing, sir, if you could.
Well, not everybody's perfect, so we make mistakes. It's like a typo.
Gentlemen, can you keep it down? I'm trying to solve world hunger right now.
Hey, shut up, lady. I ain't interested in your accounting or your world hunger.
Then take it outside. You're in my I'm gonna go call security. Do we even have?
Oh,
security?
I contracted security services also. Would you like for me to take this guy to the jail? Did he impose upon your rights?
Well,
Do you feel threatened right now?
he is impeding upon my ability to solve world hunger.
Are you asking him to leave your building?
Yes.
No. Okay, sir, you're now trespassing. Would you like to go to the Dark Club? It's just another fee. It's the same as the first one. No big deal. We can talk about anything you want. We can talk about, all the different nights and fun times we've had at the Dark Club. Does that sound good?
The man gets back into your cab, and you can see, but it's like pulls out his smartphone, turns the volume all the way up to max, and just starts jamming on his own. I could buy you a drink. He's going all on his own.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and debit his account for another fee, and I'm going to get in and drive him to the Dark Club and put up the divider.
Okay.
Oh, have a good night, Mrs. Is the name on the door?
Is your name on the door?
Yeah.
Did
B.
it
You can
just
call
say
me
B?
B.
Okay.
It says B on the door?
It says B.
B.
B-E-A, not just the letter.
Oh, have a good evening, Mrs. B. Sorry for the disturbance. And he'll tip his cap and go get in the car.
Because she's already going back to her 60s.
As your workday ends, a radio that everyone in Dark City listens to. The news.
Night in Dark City. We'd like to bring you the news, as we do every night on all the 5s, the 2s, and the 9s, the 12s. Pretty much every hour on the hour, every minute on the minute. We are the only news channel in the dark and outside of the light. A man named Quiggs was found dead in the middle of Dark Club. Splayed out, arms akimbo, legs folded underneath his own anus. The man Quiggs seemed to have been set in a particular position. A purposeful position. Something about the way he was set was symbolic in nature, like someone had done so on purpose. Now, we don't want you, the denizens of Dark City, to be afraid, but we do want you to be aware. Dark Club's gonna be shut down for a while. You're gonna have to go someplace else. Someplace new. You ever thought about going to the Light Lounge? Devil's Morning? Maybe, just maybe, Angel's Rest. Think about it.
Bullshit. Just because some guy shoved his legs up his ass, I can't go to my favorite club. What's gonna happen next?
Everything slowly grinds to a halt in Dark City. The music fades. We take a look at ourselves.
Now you may be wondering how I got here. I'm Sparky Quiggs, after all, and my feet are inside my anus. It's important to know that there were exactly 18, no less and no more. But when there are less, there's always got to be more. So you can find me there at Devil's Morning.
Six days ago, Sparky Quiggs was deciding that it was time for a lifestyle change. He was tired of pyrotechnics. He was giving up on his wayward, in-between ways. And he decided on something new. Decided that it was time... yes, time. Time. It was definitely time.
Time for time.
Definitely time for time, Sparky Quiggs. Definitely time for time. Now, could you tell me where you're at today?
I am currently standing outside of Dark Light Pyrotechnics, holding on to not quite probably holding my resignation letter, or at least a copy of it. As I decide, no, they don't need to know. Tear it up as I can start walking down the street, and I'm thinking, what is it time for? It's time for time.
It's definitely time for time, Sparky. A man stumbles from a nearby lounge, accidentally tripping over his own feet and into yours. You find yourself shoeless on the side of the road.
Hey, what did you take my shoes?
What shoes?
Odd shoe.
Odd shoe?
No, odd shoe.
Bless you.
You took a shoe and then you took another shoe.
Oh, 2 shoes?
2 shoes, yeah.
No, I don't know Jimmy 2 Shoes.
You don't know Jimmy 2 Shoes. What about Jimmy 6 Fingers?
I do know Jimmy 6 Fingers, but he owes me like $18, and we don't talk anymore.
Well, that's a shame. I mean, like, there's a guy who's running around with a name tag, something. Hello, my name is, and I couldn't read the rest of it. But
yeah?
It said something about 6 Fingers.
6 Fingers. Yeah, that could be Jimmy. He owes a lot of people a lot of dollars.
Yeah.
Are you in the market?
For what?
I guess not. Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Well, no. What in the market for what? I'm looking for a change.
You're looking for a change?
Absolutely.
Do you have $1?
Not that kind of change.
Oh. All right.
I dig out 2 pennies out of my pocket. It just 2 cents on the matter.
Perfect. I think I can help you. Come with me.
All right.
He takes you down the street. Our good buddy, the teacher. Well, he's gonna be a teacher someday. But 6 days ago, Maverick was in the gutter. Things aren't so good anymore, Maverick. Times change. How you feel?
Downtrodden, depressed, hopeless.
I would think so after those kids beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. What a life it is to get beat up by children.
It is. I mean, somebody needs to teach them. Somebody needs to teach them to do better, to be better.
Way worse.
Maybe that
Right.
somebody's you.
It is.
Clean yourself up. B, have you ever wondered why 10 is so great?
It is 10 so great.
I don't know. You tell me. You're the maths kid, not me. Fuck, I don't know. Jesus.
It's so easy to multiply.
That's true. Zeros are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what if 9? Or 11 even?
And always watch out for 7.
No. We don't talk about 7 anymore. Okay, that's not safe. That's a man-eater right there. You know, I heard you and your friend Jenny were getting up to some trouble. You should keep your nose clean.
I don't know where you would hear that.
The police station, mostly.
Interesting.
Jenny, don't you think it'd be good to have your nose cleaned?
Well, any orifice really needs to be cleaned at least once in a while, right?
I would certainly hope so. The nose has 2 of them. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's double the work.
I mean, you're always breathing in and out of it, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of things going in and out at any given
Definitely a
time.
lot of stuff going in.
But nothing out.
Well, I mean, not for a while at least.
I mean, I try to blow my nose.
Oh, well, all right. That'll probably keep the cops off your back for a little bit.
Absolutely. I would hope so.
Me too.
Don't need them down my neck.
Yeah.
Got my own things to worry about.
You and B, well, you were on a spot, weren't you? Just 6 days ago.
Yeah, we were.
Was that 6 days ago?
Wasn't it? Or was it 10?
I thought it was 6.
I'm pretty
Am I
sure it
losing
was
track?
6.
I'll have to ask B.
I'll ask her for you, don't worry. B, could you
Yeah?
come in here? Was it 6 or
B.
10?
It was 6, right?
It's definitely 6.
Yes. See, I knew it was 6. I knew it.
6 sounds right. Yeah, definitely. It had to be 6. Thanks, ladies. We'll get it fixed. Keith, I'd like to invite you to a special party.
Oh, great. I haven't been to one of those in 2 days.
It's a
What's special about this one?
Well, it's a networking gig.
Oh, okay.
You
The next level.
Yeah. You and all the other hosts are going to get together with the big boss and talk about how to best be your own boss and other people's bosses at the same time.
That sounds great. I'm so tired of working for this asshole. It's been years. I've never moved up.
Yeah. Well, it's because you haven't been, doing the work.
I mean, the work is me. Like,
No,
they don't
no,
enjoy
no,
me
no,
either.
no, no.
Why would they write my cat?
You've been doing the job. You haven't been doing the work.
I still haven't figured out the difference in those two phrases.
That's what the conference is for, my man.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, good. All right, now, where do you want to sit?
Third from the left, if it's open.
Yeah, but like front or back?
Oh, well, obviously I'd like to be in the front. I'd like to get noticed. I'm tired of this.
I'd like to welcome you all to the host conference. We're going to bring in a special guest now. In fact, we're going to bring in 4 special guests to tell you how they do what they do so that you can do better about what you do. And I'd like you to convince them to do what you do. With your mind.
Yeah.
That's right, with your mind. Now, if everyone could put their hands inside of their pockets and reach deeply. That's right, all the way down. Grasp hold of what you find there. Excellent. Now, keep a firm grasp on that. Keep a firm, tight grip. That's your lifeline. That's how you know that you're still you on the inside, no matter what face you're showing to the out. Now, would you want to be your own boss and other people's bosses? Is that right? Excellent. Let me show you my 4 special guests. A squad of young people, probably mid-teens, 14 to 18 in age, are brought on stage attached to uncomfortable-looking metal chairs. Not quite sitting, the more of a awkward lean as they are forced to support part of their weight on their toes and lean the rest and to the back of what is just 2 points of metal. Not spikes, I mean just like the chair is rounded very narrowly at like the lower back and the neck. These are our special guests today. They're coming here to show you how to be your own boss. Today's lesson's about posture. Make sure you stand up
posture.
straight. Make sure you lean back. Make sure you speak with your whole chest. Make sure you pull your energy from the diaphragm. Make sure when you're telling people that you're in charge of them, they believe you. That's right. Now, I'd like you to watch very carefully as we observe a demonstration of the power of posture. The 4 people's chairs begin to slowly bend in the middle. You see their bodies bow forward at the waist and back at the neck and the toes. That's right, today's lesson is about the letter D. D for dominance. D for dictatorial. D for other words Randy couldn't think of at the moment.
Mysterious.
Dysterious, yes. I want to bring to your attention the best of all things about being your own boss. He reaches up into the darkness, like behind a curtain, and pulls on something. And you see from the sky a series of small, minuscule shapes kind of rain across the four figures and then writhe as they land upon their bodies. And the four young people begin to shriek in pain. When you're your own boss, you get to decide what happens to your employees. You get to decide if they succeed, if they make money, if they die in agony. Being your own boss is the only way to be.
Turned to my left. Bro, I just wanted to get paid more. What the fuck is this shit?
A large centipedal human looks back at you. Massive eyes, wide mandibular jaws that surround a more humanoid mouth. He looks over and... Yeah, me too, dude. I thought that if we were like, came to the conference, we'd, figure out how to make more money and, be our own bosses, right? I mean, he keeps talking about that stuff, but I don't know. Seems a little sketchy.
Yeah, this seems like a more torture-y, culty kind of thing.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it looks kind of like dinner. Don't you think?
I mean, we could eat them if we're really hungry, I guess.
Oh, but I mean, they're already, all the workers are already eating them. They're gonna be gone soon.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess at least this wasn't a waste of money, right?
Yeah. For them. I mean, someday we'll be up there too. You and me, we'll be able to climb the ladder.
Yeah, I got you. Someday.
Yeah. What's your name, by the way?
Pete.
Pete? You drive a cab, Pete, or are you one of the riders?
Oh, no, I drive.
Oh man, me too. I just got my cab like a month ago.
Oh, cool. It's a month ago and you're already here. Fuck, I've been driving for 6 years.
Oh, well, I don't want you to think there's a lot of nepotism going on, but my uncle is an assistant manager.
Yeah. I mean, that's nice. I'd take it if I had it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough out there, Pete. Well, I think things are coming to an end. Do you wanna grab a bite?
Oh no, I wish I could. I got a early morning where I gotta get it.
That makes sense. I think I'm gonna get one, just by myself. No big deal. And he turns to his left and literally just dives in to his left neighbor. Full on, rips off an arm. The older gentleman wails in pain, falls to the ground, and is gushing blood.
Yeah, my finger just instinctively is just on my pistol, not my pocket, and then I look up at the stage. What's going on there?
There are four large centipedal humans sitting comfortably in chairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little bow, stand up, and just casually walk out.
The crowd, which isn't huge, just maybe 20 or 30 of you, cab drivers or riders here in the auditorium, claps as if it's been an excellent performance, very learning intensive, and they all stand and follow you out the door.
Very good. Keith takes a mental note, ever attend any learning symposiums recommended to him by Jonathan.
Jonathan is a motherfucker, after all.
Tonight's news on Dark City News Network. 18 dogs escaped their puppy kennel club, where they were being prepared for a show. We find ourselves on the scene with special reporter Sparky Quiggs. Sparky, what's going on down there at the Puppy Kennel Club?
What's going down over here is that 18 dogs mysteriously vanished under unforeseen circumstances in the middle of Dark City. We're looking further into the matter. In particular, the Queen's 66, the prized possession of and the expected winner of the dog show, is among the 18 who have vanished.
Queen's missing, Sparky. Well, that won't do. Are there any suspects?
The only suspect at present is the down, dirt, and filth of the city.
The down and dirty filth?
The down and dirty filth.
They keep doing a lot of crime, I hear.
Absolutely.
Well, that does make sense. Crimes do be doing crime.
Mm-hmm. We should come to see the perhaps the 81st Mafia will be the ones to be the first ones investigated further.
They suspect the 81st, do they?
There's currently the 81st is suspected.
I see. Well, thanks, Sparky Quiggs. We're gonna take it back down to the weather now. Mr. Chesterfield, tell us about the forecast.
It's gonna be dark.
Dark, you say? How dark?
Dark. Moderately dark. Not quite as dark as the darkest of times, but also
Excellent.
not.
Perfect. And where's the moon these days?
The moon, you say?
That's
Well,
what I said.
it is currently at the beginning of the quarter, but it is not high in the sky either.
Excellent. That's good to know. All the witches want to watch out for lunar shifts. Now, we're going to take it off to our foreign field reporter, B. B, how's it going over there?
Foreign field? Excellent. Yes, it's going great over here where I am.
Which is where, B?
I honestly don't know.
Well, it looks dark there.
It's always dark here.
Strange. They don't have any lights?
I don't have any lights here, yeah.
Well, that
It's
does
odd.
seem, wrong.
It's definitely strange.
Well, keep us surprised, B. We'll come back to you when you know more. Jenny Cable, our correspondent at the policeman's ball. What's the fashion like?
Well, the fashion is, one could call it luminescent.
Luminescent! A lot of
Gleaming this
light
year.
features this year.
Absolutely. There's a lot of sparkle and shine here.
Wow, that's so retro. Is it coming back?
Beautiful. I think it really is. You know, they do say there is a cycle in fashion, and I think we've arrived here.
That's amazing. Thank you, Jenny. We're gonna come back to you at the end of the night to find out who's who and what's what at the policeman's ball.
Absolutely.
Mr. Casimir, when we found you at the end of that alley, covered in blood, we thought to ourselves, no, this good and honest host of a taxi couldn't possibly have committed murder. But the evidence ain't looking good for you.
I'd never commit murder. Absolutely. It's
Well,
against everything I believe in.
you say
Everything my
that,
granny believed in,
but
and everything her granny.
when you left that poor man in his chair at that terrible conference, he was missing an arm. He was bleeding everywhere. He died right there on the floor.
Left a man in a chair. I don't know what you.
Oh, clamming up now, are we?
No, I'll talk about anything you want. That's what I get paid for a living. I just don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe we need to take a ride.
Yeah, of course. Jump in. Standard fee.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Can I get downtown to the diner?
Yeah, slot it in. I got you. 10% plus 5.
10% plus 5. Got you, man. Do you do layaway?
No, credits up front. Are you fucking crazy?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know. I didn't it's fine. I've got it. I've got it.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I would if it was just me and you, but I can't operate outside of the system.
Of course, yeah. I didn't try and get you in trouble. I was just curious if the system allowed for layaway. No big deal, sir. How about?
I'll suggest it for the next cycle.
Yeah, that'd be great. Appreciate it. Here you go. Take me to the take me to the.
Just make something up. You can do it.
B. I'm not so sure about 6 anymore.
It's kind of a facetious number, isn't it?
It is a little kind of. I don't know. I mean, there's always 10, right?
There is always 10.
And 10 we've had for a long time. It's worked for us.
You can always add them together.
16?
16.
That doesn't sound right. I don't know about that.
I kind of like it. It's kind of rounded, you know?
It's real, I don't
Although
know.
It's
It's like
harder to multiply for sure.
right. Like, how many more maths would we need? Maybe it's not enough. Maybe we need more.
More math? More
No,
math.
more than 16.
More than 16?
Yeah, definitely more than 16.
Maybe 18?
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
3 days ago, a town hall was called. Everybody was in attendance. The 5 of you, of course, but everybody else too. The town hall is held in the only building big enough to fit the entirety of Dark City. The Dark Stadium. As the meeting is called to order, they open the massive roof of Dark Stadium, as we know some very expensive stadiums here in our regular, not fantasy world can do, to let in the moonlight. 3/4 moon, waxing towards its fullness. Soon, days away, will be bathed in its glory, for sure. The witches mount the podium, open the meeting with a prayer to the moonlight. Hear us, O lunar matron. Bless Dark City with your light and your love. Look down upon us in the Dark Club. We who live within your grace. And lead us not into the light, where it burns and hurts our skin. The meeting is open. Any new business? Anyone with new business for the floor? Anyone at all?
My
something.
spectrometer has said there are ghosts walking among us.
Spectral ghosts, you say?
Yes, ghosts.
Where, where, sir? Where can they be found?
Walking among us.
Amongst us, ghosts! I demand you show yourselves. I don't see any ghosts, sir.
I do not think that they can be revealed except in light.
But the light burns our skin.
This is a dreadful conundrum.
Yes! How will we find the ghosts without light? A question for our engineers to ponder. I will get the council on it. Thank you, sir. Anyone else? New business for the town hall.
Yes. I think the centipede people are getting hungry again. They ate an entire conference I was at.
The center people are getting hungry again. Good to know. We will have a quick meeting, a soon meeting, a post-haste meeting with their union representative in the near future.
Yeah, they can't just be baiting shift workers into conferences and eating them again. There's, regulations and requirements for how they're.
Yes, that does sound like it's against the law.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Well, we should certainly enforce that. Definitely. We wouldn't want our children to grow up thinking that the laws are not beholden to everyone and empowered. Now...
No, that's the only thing that makes us equal. Amen.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Secretary, can you set up a meeting, say, 3 days from now? To meet with the Center People's Union rep. Yes, of course. Thank you. Running out of time here. Any other last-minute new business?
Yes. Laws are fake.
Laws are fake, sir. Sir, that sounds like the opposite of what we just said was important and truthful. Why would you say they're fake?
Fucked.
How many of y'all drink coffee here?
No one. Coffee was outlawed. Most of the auditorium is like, me?
Literally
Nope.
drinking coffee right now.
There's many people who are like in there with a jug from like the stadium vendors. It just says big ass coffee or some shit. They're like, nope, coffee's illegal.
Oh yes, coffee's illegal. That's why it's not enforced.
Exactly.
Laws are fake.
Laws are real and enforceable.
Yeah, real fake.
You need to lock that guy up. This is
We do
unacceptable.
need to lock that guy up. He's a big phony. Get him.
Yeah.
Gotta respect
I'm just
the laws.
talking.
The Dark City is not a freedom of speech environment.
Nobody needs that.
Officer sent to person. Get him. A large centipedal humanoid starts to scuttle across the fucking field.
Point of
Stand
order.
up and start a slow clap.
Point of order.
The crowd builds. The slow clap.
The individual in question.
Yes?
The individual in question has come up with an amazing amazing introduction to himself to provide opposing point of views relevant to education that you all have been espousing for a very long time.
That seems doubtful, given that he is currently being mutilated and killed by a centiperson. You see him over there, just dying in gruesome fashion.
Oh.
I'm making it in dark light so we can see the ghost of that one.
Oh yes, the ghosts! Thee will be our good experiment. Thank you, Ghost Catcher. We will have the ghost light engineers sent to your domicile.
Never even see that guy again.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Two days ago. The five of you were called to special council. Now, we've brought together the five of you as persons who most likely meet our needs, who fit the job description, who won't be suspected by the offending parties. We think something's going on in Dark City. We're pretty sure we're losing time. And I don't mean a race. I mean it literally.
How do you lose time? It doesn't even make any sense.
How do you see ghosts?
Stay up too long?
Or not long enough?
Yeah.
I don't think ghosts are real. I don't ascribe to that.
Exactly.
Absolutely real.
No. They're not real.
Well,
You've
we're
never
pretty
seen
sure.
that blood.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. Yes. We're pretty sure that just as you don't subscribe to ghosts, someone's decided to stop subscribing to time. Their subscription was not renewed. Their credit card information changed. Now the watches are wrong. The lights are going out, Miss Cable.
I decline to accept that as a reality. I am certainly on top of my game. There is no way.
Oh, the
There's
bulbs
no
are
way.
fine, Miss Cable.
Yes, they are. Yes.
But the lights are going out.
Well, then we'll just have to tinker with the electrical associated with the lights. Okay? All right? Everybody good?
Right.
I'll just take my tiny spotlights and shine it in there.
So one person doubting time is enough to throw the whole city off?
No, of course not. It's definitely more than one. It's gotta be several. Quite a few, in fact. 6 seems like the right number.
I'm gonna look over at B.
No, it's gotta be more than 6.
Are you
I knew
sure?
she would say this. I knew it. Now you've set her off. You know how she is with her numbers.
What are you saying?
10 is much crisper, right?
10.
Yeah.
If
10.
10 people stopped subscribing to light, the lights would begin to go out.
Right.
Light. So light and time are the same thing?
No, time and light are completely different. What are you saying?
Absolutely.
Well, you started off with people not subscribing to time. Now we're talking about light?
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
6 times 3?
Where did 3 come from? I don't know if anything about 3.
If you take 6 3 times,
Yes,
that's
but
more
why?
than 10.
But why 3?
3 is my lucky number.
3 is your lucky number?
Yeah. Well, so is 13
And 13.
and 25.
11's my lucky
25.
number. Let's talk about reality.
Ugh, 13 gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What do you mean? Let's talk about reality. They're talking about losing light and time.
Listen, there will be
we're
no
talking
light
about
loss.
the critical number of individuals that have to start doubting our reality before it starts unraveling, right?
Well,
Because I've seen some weird shit.
Well, I'll tell you what's not broken is the moon. Which, by the way, might I remind all of you, since we're here as a council, that is the work of none other than me.
You
Did the moon?
did the moon?
Absolutely, I did. Yeah,
That
Didn't
makes
you
sense.
hear? I designed
that makes
it
sense. We did.
several years ago.
We
It
did
has
blow up the moon many years
all
back.
the phases. Yeah, I mean, like it's a beautiful, beautiful craft.
Well, what happens
you
when
saying-
the moon goes out?
The
Well,
moon's
the
fake?
moon's not going to go out.
The moon's not fake. It's right there.
Yeah, it's clearly real. You see it every night.
Blatantly real, sir.
Yeah, but if we blew the moon up and then she did it means it's not a real moon.
Why not?
What's a real moon?
Who are you to define the moon?
Excuse me.
Are you
I
the
think that's
moon
real.
police?
That's
Who's
most
to
certainly
define
real.
who or how people perceive time and if
What
it
the
affects
fuck is a
things?
moon?
The moon is the light in the sky.
Ah, that's how we're
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
just
yeah,
saying-
it is a light in the sky, but what does the word mean? What is a
The
moon?
moon gives us time, right?
Right.
It changes
Yeah.
over time. It's a signifier of
Yeah.
phases,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, but you're picking what it looks like. Then
Well,
if you
no. She
No.
made the moon, but after that, the moon's alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It
you
is
don't
a
control
real
it
thing of its own volition.
You don't control it.
Well, define control.
Right. I mean, does
Can you
anyone
change it?
control anything?
Well, if we set
Could
the
you go change
parameters
it?
for it, then yeah.
But how can we control the loss of time?
Exactly. How can you control the loss of time?
Right. How can you
Controlling
Or changing
minds?
manipulate
parameters.
time?
Have you ever gotten a magazine that you really didn't want?
Yeah, just toss it right out.
You just threw it away?
Yeah.
But the
Just
next
fucking
month you got a
Teen
new
Vogue
one.
or some shit. I don't care.
Next month another one came.
Yeah, just keep tossing.
You just throw them away forever.
Eventually, you get return to sender, recipient unknown, and then they stop sending it to you. You get tired of it.
I see. Maybe we should return to sender the moon.
What?
If it's not
Excuse me,
serving its
what?
purpose, I mean, yeah.
It is serving its purpose. Did you not see the witches? They prayed to it.
Right. But the moon gives us time, and we've lost some.
Why don't we just reset the parameters on the moon?
Because we
Who
don't
is
control
not-
the
wait,
moon.
wait,
It's
wait.
alive.
Who are these people that are not adhering to time? And are they just ignoring the moon? Are they just in Dark Club all the time? They don't ever get to see the moon, therefore they just think it doesn't exist?
That's the right questions, Miss Cable. I expect you to find the right answers before we run out of light.
Well, I will see to it that we don't do that. I most certainly will not allow that.
Yeah, I think I'd rather delete people than delete the moon. Okay. I'm more comfortable with
Absolutely. Thank you. A little bit of rationale, I see.
A little bit of rationale. You'll be given a stipend of $18 a day each to cover your expenses. And there will be exactly 10 free trips through the city cabs, each of you. Of course, not you, Mr. Keith. You get free trips because you drive the cab. But for the rest of them, 10 free trips a day. And 6 small dogs will be at your disposal. Make sure you use them well, but they cannot be replaced. I expect good things from you in the future.
I'm curious how you're on about 6 and all this. I'm only seeing 5 people here. You know, like us 5 and then you. Who's the 6th?
What, I don't count? That's rude.
You're on the team too?
I didn't say that.
Well, there's 6 dogs. Do I get 2?
No.
I mean,
I'm just wondering.
we could always give one to the ghost.
Yeah, the ghost.
There. Oh, I thought there was going to be 30 and 6 for each of us.
No, only 6.
Are these dogs fixed?
No,
Oh, good.
they're
Well,
broken.
it sounds like we get a spare dog. How about that?
What? No, that's rude. What? That's my dog. How? What? Thief?
No.
That's not what I'm saying at all. You know, just a backup if we need it. If we're the ones that are doing all the legwork.
What was your name again, Special Counselor?
Special. Counselor.
Is your dog also going to be named Special?
No.
What's your dog's name?
Dog.
Really? Not even like Stardust or something?
Definitely not Stardust. No, that's the name of my cat.
Oh, I like it. So can we reach you at, standard special counsel number?
No. I'm
You'll
a...
reach us if you need us.
No, we're a secret operation. You won't be able to reach me ever.
Sorry.
Well, then
but
we need real explicit guidelines.
what
when
are
you
we supposed
find
to do
out
with the dogs?
where
How
the
was that?
time's gone, make sure it's got the light with it. If you don't have both, you'll definitely have neither. And that's where we're gonna end our session today. It's over.